Hi, I'm Brian McLaughlin of Precision Mixed Martial Arts. Today we're going to show you a few techniques of grappling and striking that make up the core of our program. You should just know that these techniques should only be practiced under the close supervision of a professional, as they are potentially dangerous and could result in serious injury or death.
Right now I'm going to start at Carmine in my guard. The guard's a position where I'm on my back and I have my leg between our two bodies. This is going to allow me to control him. The inherent advantage of the guard is that I have 4 limbs and Carmine only has 2. First thing we're going to look at is a basic arm bar. I'm going to secure a 2-on-1 grip on Carmine's arm, one at the wrist and one at the elbow. I make sure his arm is in the center of my chest. Once I have this grip, I'm going to step on his hip with my left foot. This is going to give me a point to pivot off. Pressing off of this foot, I'm going to give myself a perpendicular angle, slide high under his armpit with my right leg. Once I slide up, I clamp down, swing over the head, double up on the wrist, knees together, heels down, hips up slowly. And force the submission. One more time. A 2-on-1 grip in the center of the chest. Stepping off the hip, pivoting out, clamping down. Over the top, 2-on-1 once again, lift the hips. That's our arm bar from guard. The next move we're going to look at is our triangle choke. This is one of the highest percentage moves in both Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and mixed martial arts. There's a million setups. One of the easiest ones is to just isolate one arm inside my legs and one arm outside. I'm going to do this. I get a 1-on-1 grip. I push Carmine's hand to his belly button as I jump over his shoulder with my legs. Right in here. Now if you'll see, I have one arm inside and one arm outside. This is going to allow me to choke Carmine. I take his arm, I pull it across, foot on the hip just like before. I'm going to pivot my body, clamp down, figure four my legs such that the bend of my knee clamps on the top of my foot, bottom of my shin. Once I'm here, it's very tight. I'm going to pull the head down, squeeze my knees together, lift my hips up. One more time. 1-on-1 grip. Hand to belly button, jump the shoulder, foot on hip, angle out, figure four my legs, complete the submission. Now these two moves happen to work very well in conjunction with one another. I can simply control, fight for my arm bar, but we always have things arise that we don't plan for. Carmine rips that arm out. Boom. But that's okay. I can transition right back into my triangle.
I'm John from Precision Mixed Martial Arts. We're going to go through some boxing techniques. First, we're going to go over the jab. Jab is your first basic boxing punch. Okay, it's a straight punch. Comes up with your least dominant hand. Alright, comes out straight. Pivot at the very end. Comes straight back to the chin. Okay, you don't want to punch like this when you're jabbing. Okay, you don't want to start with your elbow out like this, jabbing. Okay, comes here. Look straight off the hip, into the pad. Straight off the hip, into the pad. Okay, here, boom. Straight out, roll your shoulder, like this. You protect your chin, and you protect your chin this way. This way, if I'm throwing my jab, and he throws a punch while I'm throwing my jab, my hands are covered. If he throws a hook over my jab, my chin's still covered, okay? Jab, very simple, boom. Alright, next punch we're going to go over, it's a straight right, okay? It's a big punch, it's a power punch, alright? This punch, the jab you can move around with, you can pitter-patter with a little bit. This punch you got to sit on, or else you get no power, alright? So you're here, sit about an inch, comes up from the ground, the whole power comes from your arm, alright? Okay, so let your ass throw it. So you're here, you squat 2 inches, alright? Launches right off your hip, launches right off the hip. Bam, just like that. Same principle as the jab, bump both hands up, okay? Squat, bam, and then straight back. Squat, bam, straight back. Don't do it at an angle, okay? Don't lean the weight into the punch like this, alright? It's not an arm punch, it's not an arm punch. Let the ass start, bam, and the straight back, bam, and straight back, okay? Still protected, still on the shoulders. Third punch, hook punch. A lot of people have a hard time throwing this punch. It's same principle as the other one. Yeah, same principle. You want your ass to throw, your hips to throw it, right? You're here, you almost give your shoulder a little whiplash first, okay? A little whiplash, okay? It's not like a Rocky punch. You don't drop it down here, boom, okay? It's a really short punch. It's good for infighting, okay? Same thing, you sit, Okay? Throw your hip first, hip, and then let your hip throw your arm, okay? Hip, whiplash, arm, and then straight back. Okay? My old coach used to say, hand in the cookie jar, hand out of the cookie jar. Hand in the cookie jar, hand out, okay? Comes up from the floor, turns right over. The elbow flips over at the very end. The reason why the elbow flips over, because if I'm trying to hit his chin and his hands are out, I can't go, I gotta flip it over to get around that guard, okay? Here, gotta flip it over, all right? See here, and bang. Here, bang. Here, bang. Okay? The fourth and final punch, basic punch, is the rear uppercut, okay? Same principles, all the big power punches, it all comes from the hips. You sink about 2 inches, okay? Same thing, it launches right off your hip. Sink, let's do it from this way, see that. Sink, okay? Comes straight up like a corkscrew. Some big no-nos for the uppercut is never drop your hand for the uppercut. You get knocked out when you do that, and when you throw your uppercut, never raise your chin when you throw an uppercut. Another knockout, okay? You're down, okay, you're responsible, you're down like a tank. Pivot, you let your hip throw it, pivot up, straight back to the chin. Pivot up, straight back to the chin. Pivot up, straight back to the chin. If you're throwing it to the body, it comes a little bit like a shovel. So instead of going straight up, you throw it just like you were, but it goes out. Goes out. You want it to the chin, straight up. Boom. Okay? No Mortal Kombats. Move chin up. Okay? Don't drop the hand. Simple. You get lower than your opponent, bang, back. Alright, that's it for the basic punches of boxing. Thank you very much.
That was it.
Hi, I'm Carl. I'm one of the Muay Thai coaches here at Precision MMA, and today we're going to be looking at a Backlink Tie Kick. The important part of setting up the tie kick is stepping offline. If I stay right in front of Brian here and I throw my kick, and he throws a punch at the same time, he's going to hit me in the head. I only get his leg. I don't like that trade. I'm going to step offline to get out of the way of his punch. So when I throw my kick, I'm safe. It also opens up my kick, or opens up my hips, and allows me to turn through and get more power into the strike. So I step 90 degrees, I pick up my back leg, I drive my knee up, and then I turn my hips over like I'm showing my back pocket to Brian. Step out, knee up, turn over. Cutting down into the target, almost like chopping into a tree with an axe. Always breathing out when you're throwing a strike. I like to add in an arm swing on the side I'm kicking with. Allows me to generate more momentum and helps me maintain my balance. My opposite hand stays up to protect my face. Step out, travel up, kick down, return into my stance.
So we got to give you a little inside look at our program here, covered a little bit of grappling and striking. Want to let you know that you stop by anytime, give us a call at 845-392-8495. You get a free introductory lesson and a free 30 days of training. So we're hoping that we can get you jump started on your path through the martial arts. Thank you.